I never imagined once in my life when I was younger that I will ever travel outside of my country. And I was seeing when I was younger all of these, rich people, wealthy people achieving and, traveling, owning. And I was speaking to my parents and I was saying, why don't we have this? What's the difference between them and us? And the answer was like, we are not like them, or they try to make excuses like, everybody lives like us, or everybody have debts, it's fine. And I thought at that point that life was extremely unfair, because why do all of these people have all of that and not other type of people? And I always felt guilty for buying, sometimes I felt like it's not okay to buy expensive stuff, and you always have to save money and play it safe when it comes to money, because of my surroundings. And I felt like indeed everybody is like us. This is us speaking, me and my family. So I was at a certain point, when I was younger, I started to feel comfortable with this idea. Until last year. I went to Italy last year, you guys. Italy. I never imagined once in my lifetime that I will travel outside of my country because, of my family situation and the way that always spoke to me about these type of stuff. We went to Italy as a vacation with my family. And it's crazy to say this because they were always saying that, we can't do this. If you want to go, you can go inside of your country. You can't go outside. We're not capable. And we went to Italy, not only Italy, Switzerland, and France. And I remember the first 3 days in Rome, we booked a class, these amazing classes where they teach you how to make the authentic tiramisu and pasta. After finishing the class and doing everything, we were sat to eat the pasta that we did. It was me, my sister, and my mom. They were two women with their daughters and another woman with her son. We started chatting, it was really warm and sweet actually. And until we came to the question, what do you do for a living? One of the women answered, and she said she is a restaurant owner, and she just recently opened her 7th branch of that restaurant. And I smiled at that moment because I felt like, And she's grown up, you guys. She looked old, like 50s or 60s. Bless her, she was so sweet. And it really hit me on my face. It hit so good. And I 100% believed that everything is fair. And everything is indeed possible. Because my surrounding always told me that, they are not like us, and everybody lives like this, and everybody have debts and stuff like that. So, and I thought, no, maybe there's many of them. You are doing something wrong. And they say, no, or whatever, these excuses. And I always thought when I was younger that they have a superpower, you guys. I was a child to the level that I thought they have something different. They have a certain superpower or like a specific relationship or whatever. The only thing that they did have, and everybody in this world can have, is the fact that they get rid of their limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs, it what hold everyone from achieving a better life or even achieving any dream. And the craziest thing about limiting belief is that they feel limiting, and they don't feel limiting, they feel true. And how these limiting beliefs actually has been created is just, it's just based on repetition. And it's crazy to say this because, and it's 100% truth, every limiting belief I had, or I believe you had, is not actually yours. You're surrounded make you believe that. And I thought to myself for the longest time that these people have special power or like specific thing that we don't have. Yes, the only thing that didn't have that they did and I didn't back in the day is they get rid of their limiting beliefs, you guys. Limiting belief, it's extremely crazy because they are not true, they just a repetition of what everybody else kept on repeating and saying by your own surrounding. I always thought that I felt sometimes guilty for buying expensive stuff. You know, you have to be grateful for what you have, or like you have to save a specific amount of money, and you know life is unfair. The only thing that you are you are the one who is not being fair to themselves because you have these beliefs. You are wasting all of these dreams because you don't face your limiting beliefs. So what I did is I started to write my limiting beliefs down and question the root of them. And 100%, if it wasn't 100%, it's going to be 99% other people saying. It's just what other people say. You know, the power of repetition is crazy because repetition creates beliefs. And crazy because all of these beliefs wasn't actually mine. It was created by my surroundings. Because they didn't get rid of theirs, that's why they project their own beliefs on me. So, you know, misery like company. Misery really likes company, you guys. So they want you to be a loser as well. And I didn't know this. It felt like I was told to dream about a specific thing. I was told to live a specific life or live a specific dreams while I can achieve everything, anything, in any time. Because it's crazy to say this because at a certain point in life, my family was financially capable. We actually traveled to multiple places other than Italy, many countries other than Italy. And I realized this in Italy because, you know, it's Italy, the place where, you know, you will meet a lot of millionaires or even billionaires. And they are everywhere in the world. I don't mean anything, but, you know, because Italy is popular for specific stuff. And I was extremely grateful because I realized that every limiting belief that I had wasn't actually mine. It's just the lack of other people's ability and their projection on me. Because I was told these stuff and these things when I was younger. So of course you're going to believe it. I believed it as well. I believed it when I was younger because I was told to do so. And when I write down my limiting beliefs and start questioning them, I realized none of them were actually mine. It just other people's projection. So this is where it hit. And I remember in the last day, like, coming back home and like to the airport and stuff like that. It was like the last day in Milan, pardon. There is a mall near the Duomo, or pardon, it's in it. And there's like many visitors and stuff like that. It's really sweet and amazing to see all of these people, like you see the differences. And I remember looking at the Dior store and the Gucci one. And I didn't see that much of people came out of it. I didn't see that much of people came out of them. And I realized that at that specific moment, there are two types of people. Literally, two types. People who work for money, and there's other people who make money work for them. People who are amazed by everything, and other people who are the amazing one. People who belong in the crowd, and other people that belong on the stage. And I felt like it was meant to be, and it's 100% meant to be, and I'm meant to see all of that and have all of these feelings, all of these ideas, because this is the first thing I've ever seen. Because my whole life when I was a child, I felt like life is extremely unfair. How these people have all of these things, and as a child I didn't have it. Even though I lived actually a good life, but you want more. Everything is indeed possible. It's just how do you view every moment in this life? How do you treat the specific moment? How do you feel about specific challenges or specific emotion in this life? Because you are the main character in this life. It's your life. You are the only one who is deciding how to live or how to feel. People or think or anything in this world, nobody can make you feel anything. You decide how to deal with it and how to treat it and how to react to it. And these people get rid of their limiting beliefs. That's why they achieved their wealth. And this is the fairest thing. Because how do you want a specific type of life and a different path when you kept on practicing the same thing every day? And it's really hit me. And I was so grateful to go to this experience. And the cheat code and their superpower was to get rid of their limiting beliefs. Because once you get rid of your limiting beliefs, you become extremely optimistic. You think always about the best thing and the possible chances that can happen after that. And as a result, you're going to take actions. So when you take actions, everything changes. And I'm so grateful to went to that, because this is the fairest thing I ever told. Because it's okay to want more. It's okay to want more. Dream as big as you want. It's okay to want more. This is your own life. And you will get more because you deserve it, as long as you think it's possible, because indeed everything is. Thank you for watching.